Ryan, how's it going?
Good. I just saw my live thing come on. Got one of our first sunny, nice days here in Detroit after such a long ass winter, huh?
Yeah,
Spring's on its way, man.
yeah, finally. I like don't move at all during the winter. It's like, oh, yeah, I got to get back into shape, going outside, doing a lot of working out and stuff for
Well,
sure.
you get one of these Fitbits or Pebble Watches, and they track your steps, and it is use data on yourself, man. It is shocking to look at your step count just plummet in these northern states in the winter, man. You just don't move a lot, and people wonder why they gain weight. You're just not moving, man. It's obvious when you got the data to see it.
True. That's such a good lesson. Yeah. I was just telling you before, yeah, I was working on tracking. Without like accurate tracking, you really can't do much. Like you're in just like what you think works and what you think is happening. So yeah, got to see the data. It's key.
Yeah, I think we're going to talk about that later on my end. Things fell off a cliff. And when they have that, if you're not tracking things, you just don't know why. You can't go back in history to figure out, okay, what we're going to talk about it later. What fell off a cliff that wouldn't be working, you know?
Hmm.
So yeah, tracking's huge. More so to know if something breaks, what could have I done to have broken things because it was working, right?
True. Yep.
Yeah.
I can't.
So what's that?
I said I can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with your stuff with Vince. I think that's pretty interesting, and then maybe talk about that ebook too, because I was thinking more about the ebook stuff I did, and that whole sales funnel thing seems pretty interesting too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'll share. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
And I'll pull some stuff up here. Okay. Let's see. Share screen.
Well, it does that.
Got to be quick.
Google Data Studio.
Yeah. Have you used that before or no?
Oh, what is that?
It's pretty sweet. Oh, you can just like you can make basically move your data to anywhere you want, and um, yeah, that way you can plug it in. Like so, this just imports from AdWords. I can select any date, and then yeah, you can put like any piece of information you want. So then you can like move around the data instead of like it's an Excel. So it's basically visual. Then you can put like cost per conversion, and you can have graphs. You can do, I like them where it's like funnel with like the arrows, and then you put the data down below. So then you can see like exactly the data visual, like the drop offs.
Dashboard. That's what Google calls it, huh?
Yeah. Google. Yeah. Data Studio, it's called. Yeah. Yeah. It's free. So it's pretty sweet.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah, we're doing the book funnel for Vince. So getlivinglarge.com. It's the free book. We're doing in-stream ads on youtube.com, a variety of different audiences. Main ones that's working is a similar to email list. That's working the best. And then, yes, then there's like an order bump here, 2 upsells, then to the thank you page. Yeah, so it's a free book. You just pay for the shipping. And then social proof, just some bullets, his story, more social proof, sneak peek.
Back up here for a second, Mike.
Okay, what's up?
So you last week saw a course from Russell Bronson that talked about giving away a book and charging for shipping.
Correct.
And then after they buy the book, because they just bought a low ticket offer, you hit them with a higher ticket offer.
Correct.
And you saw a course on this, and now you're telling me that Vince is doing the exact same thing?
Yes. Like there was a delay when the course came out and when I saw it. So Vince was already up on this. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like sometimes, especially for Vince, like he's in the fitness industry, like he can know like business stuff even before like business people. It's like interesting,
Yeah, really interesting, and it's big time social proof for me and you and anyone watching these videos that it works, right? You have a client now that you see it work. You could show us the numbers that it works with the conversion through the YouTube ads that it works. So your cost per conversion is $25. Is that what we're seeing?
Correct. Yep. $25. Yep.
So
this is just in the past few days too. We just started it back up. So just pause for a second. They're actually changing over to ClickFunnels, which will be interesting. So right now this is all like custom. So
you're going to use ClickFunnels system to just make it easier?
I guess so. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to be integrated or like fully used, but that will be interesting. But yes.
Well, let's talk about that $25 a conversion and how you're getting that.
Okay, that's right after it's on the first thank you. It's a Google Pixel, or it's a AdWords Pixel.
So to get $25 a conversion, let me repeat what I think you're doing, and you tell me if I'm right or messing things up.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. You're running a pre-roll ad on YouTube.
Correct. Yep.
And people see before the video. And how long is this video, the video ad?
2 minutes.
A 2-minute video ad. That sounds right.
Yep.
Got a call to action and some sort of link to click on it.
Correct. Yep.
And you drew 1,500 clicks. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes.
That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah. How much did he spend for that?
Well, $1,220.
$1,200. So he's under $1 a click.
Yes. Yep. Which is pretty good.
And then does he? I guess he would get charged views too, or no? Just cost per click.
No, it's a charge per view. Yep.
Okay, so I see your average CPM is $6. Not bad. All right, so he's under $1 a click, and then about one in 30 people are signing up for the offer. And is that an opt-in, that $25 a lead, or is that they bought the book?
Let me pull up my AdWords too. That's per bought the book. There's no like traditional like lead, or there's no lead like free thing. Like the free.
That's right, because the page is telling them.
So it's kind of interesting. I mean, I think I consider it kind of paid because here you have one end free, where you get the free report, free whatever video.
They're putting the credit card in. They're putting that's paid, man.
Yeah, basically it's paid. Yeah, but it sounds free. It's good.
Okay. This is super interesting, by the way.
So let's see. Let's just do past 7 days. So basically, this one, similar to the buyers, the emails, is converting best. So that.
And how did you find the buyers? Did he upload a list, or you just took the conversion?
Yeah, send me a list of the buyers, and I uploaded it. Yep.
Okay. How many people were on that list?
12,000.
Holy shit! Oh my God. Mm-hmm. I guess Google would have a pretty good idea of who those people are, and that's working the best for them.
Yep.
All right. So let's maybe go back to that other one you had up. I almost like the visual dashboard better.
Yeah.
So.
Now this is actually, this one that was pre-built. I just plugged it into it, but like you can I could make my like a custom where it's like cost per view and like I could do a lot of cool stuff. It just takes a little bit of time though. I mean, maneuvering all these, selecting all of them. If you really wanted to, you could, but I don't think it's critical to like go visual. But it would be cool.
Well, I know why they did this. There's a company called Tableau that's killing it, and they do this for corporations, this exact tool, and they charge about $3,000 a year for one license. They're one of the fastest growing Fortune 500 companies there is.
Really?
Yeah, and now Google built the same damn thing for free.
Wow.
Amazing. Amazing.
Wow. I wonder if we could even sell these too.
Well, you can, and this role of being a data analytics person is really starting to be a hockey stick kind of career, because every business on the planet now is collecting loads of data. They just don't know how to analyze it and get those ahas out of it. And these kind of tools do that. I mean, we're getting a lot of ahas out of it on this call, right?
Bro.
actually proving the concept right now because it's funny because I see them using a lot of the Tableau concepts in here, but $25 a conversion.
Yes. Yep.
And it's the first offer is a $6 shipping on a free book.
Correct. Yep. And then there's like an order bump for like $9, I believe. This you can like hit this checkbox.
You get the cookbook, so you get the meal plans, right?
Yes, exactly. Yep. And that is $9.
Okay. I'm sure some people take that. And then there's a $50 upsell on the back.
2 of them. Yep.
So somebody could conceivably spend $110 if they bought the whole kit and caboodle.
Yep. And right now, the average the cost, basically the average the amount person spends in those first transaction is $20. So
okay, so your break even is 20 and you're at 25.
yes, overall. So there is some campaigns that are like, there's even some, let's see, like this one, $3.50 per sale. But basically, yeah, this was 21, so this one's a little bit higher. This one's 75 because I'm testing a new audience. So once I get the audience stuff, then I start refining things like the demographics, the ages, parental status, the income level, because different, it's really cool. You can actually see. So let's see. So cost per conversion. Let's see. Okay, cost per conversion. Yeah. So these two today, like 18 to 34, these two groups, well, this 18 to 24, it spent $37 already with no conversions. And this one, 25 to 34, spent 47 with no conversions. So I stopped that. This one is still testing, but this one at least made a sale. And then you go to the gender, obviously for him, it's just males he does. Then parental status. Let's see. So this one cost, so parents spent 55 to and had no sales. And then, so not a parent spent 185, got 4 sales. So once you go through and like layer all these different refinements, even household income, you can do as well. So it tells you. I don't need this segment on.
Dude, keep going. This is gold, man.
Yeah, most people don't know because it's crazy. Because even what you think will work, doesn't. Like right now, like this one's lower than 50% income level is $32 per conversion, and top 10% is 59. Like I almost think like, oh, rich people, they're just always gonna instantly buy. Just like they're so rich, maybe they're already in shape or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so basically, you can always draw conclusions and try to do it beforehand, but you should most likely test. And then, yeah, you can see this data. And then what's crazy is it's really like, let's see if I do all time here, but it's really a combination of all these different like factors. Yeah, because you can do combinations and yeah, you can see all the different ones. Yeah, you can start to get pretty crazy with that. But yeah, these are the basics. Yeah, at least using these, and then eventually you can split them up in campaigns. But
can you go back to all the campaigns because I think there's a gem right there.
yes.
See, I've seen this. I think we should talk about it. So when you're running ads and you sit there and you say, my break even's $20 a conversion, you're gonna find you have a bunch of campaigns going, and some of them are doing awesome and some of them suck.
Correct.
And it's never the case where it's really cut and dry where I'm under $20 a conversion. You're going to have a campaign, and we're seeing it right here. Some are doing better. You're always testing stuff, and the testing stuff usually doesn't work out, but you got to test it to find out.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, this ad stuff's it's not as easy as people think.
It's a lot of moving parts. Yeah.
When you get a winning campaign, usually you want more, right? I want to do more of what's working. So now you're trying to scale up the campaign, and as you're trying different things to scale the campaign, most of that stuff doesn't work and it's wasted ad spend, and it kind of counts against the $20 a conversion,
Right.
Yeah. Very, very interesting.
So overall, this one is at least $18 per conversion. But then, yeah, so then you're looking at some of them will like some of them will be really cheap, like cost per conversion, but then like they're harder to scale, you know, like
That's exactly what I found when I was doing AdWords with PC Tattletale is it was hard for me to even spend $100 a day on quality campaigns. And as soon as I tried to scale them up, the quality fell apart and they didn't work anymore. And I think that's what we're seeing here is you've got some that work good, but you can't scale them and you're trying to find other stuff to scale it up. And a lot of it misses.
right.
I think that's just how it is. I haven't seen it play out any differently on any ad platform. They all work this way, guys.
True. And like right now, what I really see like a big area of improvement that's not necessarily happening is split testing to like increase the conversions because they're not doing any, they were, but they're not anymore. So different variations of this. Also then like keep adding like upsells and like testing those, you know, getting those better and refining those. Because from one perspective, you know, like your audience, like you can only get it so low, you know, like in scale, like it's gonna most likely be a little bit more. So it's like you really have to like.
Oh, let's talk about that. If you were Vince, what would you do to the offer? What are some things you'd consider doing to up? And I think we're talking about lifetime value per customer.
So I'll say what he's doing right is his huge social proof, like in the video, men's health down here, men's health, a very like clean page, well designed, simple, short, you know, build muscle, privacy policy things. So that's all good design. I would say it might be missing like, I don't know, maybe like a big idea or something like why like this is different than everything else. Because most
I guess what I'm wondering is it would be in the upsell chain because he's getting enough people to take the low end offer, right? The problem
I guess you could say that too.
Value per customer you're telling me is $20 is what it comes out to. On average, it's $20.
That's a good point. Yeah.
My lifetime value of a customer is somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 to 200. Your lifetime value of a customer can be as high as $50,000. It's a huge range, right?
True. But the way
Well, go ahead.
the way I do it though is I still think of it basically, I don't necessarily count like I count like the first set of transactions and then like the other one's icing, but it's like, so I try to be profitable in the front end, of course, or at least break even. And then the rest is icing. But if I look at lifetime value when I'm like getting cost per conversion, then it's always going to lose money. It's going to be like you're going to run out before you can even recoup it. So it's like, so basically look at like the first set of transactions, you know, that first like day one to break even or be profitable on that. And then reoccurring stuff for sure. But because the more to get that value.
Trying to be profitable on day one with a low priced offer. He has a $10 low priced offer, right?
Correct.
I also had a $10 ebook I was selling years ago, and I ran into this exact problem. Is I could get, and I was using Facebook, I could get the cost per lead close to the $10, but I could never get it under. I had it like at like 12 or 15, kind of like what you're seeing. You're at like 25, but it's not 20. It's close.
Can I show you my upsell thinking?
Your upsell thinking?
Yeah, for the YouTube ads book.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you have let's go through it.
Okay, so I think hopefully I can get the book just like $7.99 shipping, order bump, maybe just like the audio. Then the upsells are what's going to do it. So like a YouTube ads training boot camp. So they don't have to necessarily like read all the book. They can like just do it live. So it'd be like the same thing, just getting getting it faster results. And then the sales system. So after you use YouTube ads, you're going to have like all these leads. You're going to need a sales system to close it. And then fulfillment system, you have all these new customers, you need fulfillment to stay organized and do it all. And then just know about systems overall, stay organized and scale, etc. And then also one-on-one coaching just to like, you know, help integrate and prioritize and accountable, all that stuff. So those, I mean, go where the price is. But so what I'm thinking is since Vince only does 2 there, and I've seen some of his other funnels, like he does more, it makes a lot more. But for some reason, he's like, what's the word, like reluctant to do any more upsells. I think he's adding a supplement, which is good, but I think the key is, yeah, you got to go for more because that's just what you got to do, you know?
Yeah, you know, your job's to increase the lifetime value of the customer, right? And you just have to, and I've seen it, just sell higher and higher end things, and some people take them. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, of course. Like, yeah, their value, but it's like you got to think of it as like an upgrade process, you know?
totally, totally.
So, yeah,
And some people may buy the low end one and not come back to the higher end one for months or even a year.
true. That's a good point.
You're keeping a relationship with them, hopefully, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think you have a really solid list of people that bought your book. They probably got a legit email if they're buying something and making sure it's ordered to their house. And then B, like they have your book probably sitting out like in front of their, computer or wherever, book stand. And yeah, it's like they definitely trust you at that point.
So, Mike, I think the takeaway on this, and I've even seen it with my software products. The same friggin' thing is if you're gonna try to sell a $10 or $15 ebook, you're gonna try to do a SaaS app and charge people $10 or $10 a month or $29 software product. Low price stuff is gonna be extremely difficult to make work with paid traffic.
Yes.
You have to have a higher lifetime value, and I would say it needs to be in the hundreds, maybe high hundreds, low thousands, even be in the paid traffic game. That's just my personal take on it. And we're kind of seeing that, right?
True. True. Yeah. Yeah. So I think,
And let's go back to Russell Bronson real quick.
okay.
What were his pricing levels? If, just off the top of your head, if you remember, because I'll bet you they were higher.
For his upsells,
Yeah,
I
he probably brought them in with $10 to $50 something, and then sold them a few $100 something.
yeah. Let me see. If I can pull it up. Okay, so you can still see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Expert Secrets book, the black box, 37,795 shipping.
$67 a month. He's got a 997 course, 14 day. Okay.
90.
So it says it right there. Your potential earnings per book sale are $456. So I would say that's his estimated lifetime value of a customer. What we just said is true. You have to be in the hundreds to be able to make this work.
True.
So he ain't selling an
Oh wait.
book.
Yeah, okay. But that's if everyone bought it. But on average, I think that's actually a lot lower because that's your potential earnings. Like if they bought everything, you could earn that 4, 5, 6, but only maybe 10% do,
Oh, this is for affiliates, your potential earning per book sale.
True.
Part value of is $1,000. So that I think is a good anchor. So his funnel has $1,000 worth of stuff you can buy. Vince's has 100, right?
True.
If we just multiplied, said everything was the same funnel, this funnel would generate $200 per conversion, where Vince's generates 20.
True.
Your same campaign would be wildly profitable.
True.
This funnel.
True.
I think Vince's landing page is better. He doesn't have the 997 back end. He just needs more higher end products.
True. I think his we can look at him if you want. His upsell pages, though, I don't think they're good, to be honest with you.
They might not be. They may not be. But I think this for anyone watching it is super, super helpful. This would be helpful.
That's
to me, just to know. You
true.
got to have a high lifetime value to be in this game.
True. Very true. Because yeah, then of course you do need like that affordable and like qualified traffic and in the right sales conversion process. Yeah, I mean that's key too. But still, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Basically, the more, the higher transaction value, then the worse you can be at like advertising and selling.
Yeah, it's a good point. I've heard that brought up over and over. Um, just need the higher lifetime customer value.
It's a really good point. Wow. It's really like makes me bring focus into that area and be like, that's really is a key area.
Yep.
How much you charge. Yeah.
Having the whole funnel. And I'm even thinking of back to what I was doing 2 and 3 years ago, and I made this exact mistake. I had the $10 thing. I never built a $50 thing. I never built a $97 thing. I never built a $997 thing. I never had a $67 a month.
True.
Like I just stopped after like I stopped after the first order, the $795 order. Like I just quit. I didn't finish it. It probably would have worked, Mike.
I know. I mean, that is really at first like
I think he's right. Like if you can put together the offers and you really got to have the higher end offers to make this work, and you have a semi-effective landing page and semi-effective funnel, then the paid stuff will work for you.
That's very true.
But if you had everything the same and didn't have the back end products, it won't ROI for you at all. You'll lose money.
So true. Wow, that's the key. Now, also, Russell Brunson says he doesn't do like paid like monthly memberships anymore or paid monthly recurring on his first like sales because he said people always like get mad because they don't know that they clicked yes, on it and stuff like that. I'm sure you can relate to that in a way, but yeah.
He'll chargebacks and he loses his merchant account. I know exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly. So, but then he says he sells that kind of stuff like afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't do it anymore in this. So it's maybe a little bit outdated or something, but yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. That's key. Yeah. How many people, if they're trying to like get cheaper clicks and trying to make their page convert better, but how many people are actively working on increasing their lifetime value, or at least, I mean, that you can do lifetime value, keep making it so they keep paying, but at least that first set of transactions,
Find more things you can sell them to up that lifetime value. Yeah. If you have like a half working funnel, your campaign's kind of there.
Bro, like why isn't Vince selling like coaching,
Huh?
Why isn't Vince selling coaching?
Great question. That would probably make his campaign wildly profitable if he did, right?
I would love to buy a coach after I bought the author's book, or in that business, because then it's like, yeah, then you have to read it and apply it. It's like, oh, if I could just have someone there, in coaching, yeah, you can do at least like 200, 400. I think he already sells them for like $400 a month or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, yeah. So yeah, I think that's key. Yeah, then all the other different stuff. Yeah, supplements, and then yeah, for any business, yeah, there's got to be like add-ons. The classic, obviously McDonald's. Do you want fries with that? You want a drink with that?
Yeah, and I think I don't know. What do you think about info product businesses being repeat buying businesses? I think they can be.
Well, I think what we determined is like they almost like need to be too.
Yeah.
Especially when advertising costs are so high these days.
Yeah, and I only see them getting higher. I don't see them getting any cheaper.
That's very true. Yep. You're going to get higher and higher. But then, then I'm thinking about taking the YouTube book and like go into like experts too. I think you said that's like a really good way in the past. Like
what?
Networking with like influencers and stuff,
Yeah. Oh, that's gold. That's probably more valuable than you and I even know.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, because I was thinking like for SEO, it seems like it's kind of already been done in a way and you're gaming Google, but like this offer seems like way easier and better to talk about like YouTube ads and not as many people talk about it, But it seems like a better fit for that type of going out there and like doing podcasts with people and stuff and affiliate promotions, you know?
Yeah, I don't even think it matters how you're doing it as long as you can show that it works. Like if you were showing me, if you go back to that, I keep going back to that Google data screen.
Okay.
You show me this and you show me $25 a conversion. I don't really care that you're using YouTube to drive it. I don't care how you're getting it as long as you're getting it. If you were using Facebook or Instagram, fine. Like whatever you're doing, you know?
Here's another twist on a thing too, because for the SEO, like we basically only do clients, like we do it for you.
Right.
We don't have any like info products on that. It's just the way we went there. So with this, we have an info product. We can hit the let me do it myself people. Cause I think that's a bigger market. And that's what like most people's lists and probably people researching on YouTube about that stuff are too, you know? Like,
Yeah. I might be a candidate for you with PC Tattletale pretty soon.
okay. Yeah. True.
About, right.
True. Yeah. Especially you can target like, yeah, maybe just.
Well, I could take my customers.
Very true.
I don't have 12,000 of them, but I got over 1,000. I can run this exact play that Vince has done.
True.
And I know from my regular traffic that roughly an email on my list, my ROI is around $1. So if I can get an email for less than $1, I'll make money. Or I'm sorry, it's more like $10 an email.
Okay, that's a lot better. I was gonna say $1's hard. Like,
so if this was PC Tattletale, $25 a conversion would be, I'd be losing money. I'd have to get that down to 10.
yeah. That's for a free trial, right?
Huh?
That's for a free trial, right?
Yep, $10 to sign up for a free trial. And I know out of 10 people, 4 will install it and 1 will buy. It's kind of what our numbers look like.
For the purely free stuff, you can get your conversions down to probably like, I mean, the lowest I've seen it is like, the lowest I've seen it is $1, but it seems like it's generally around $3 to $5, $3 to $4
Per email.
per email. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, what do you think about retargeting?
Tattletale through this on some calls, and then we can tweak the fun.
True.
In a couple weeks from now. Super interesting, Mike.
True. What do you think about retargeting?
Huh?
Retargeting.
I'm doing it.
Okay, with YouTube ads. Do you do it with YouTube ads?
Yep. Yep. It's not very effective. I'm spending $25 a week. I'm not running pre-roll ads. They're just in the corner by the search. They're more informational ads. There's no strong calls to action. So there's a lot I could be doing better.
Yeah. Every time I zoom into a piece, I'm like, this is the piece that matters the most. And it's like, whenever I zoom into a video, I'm like, oh my gosh, like you have to have like, because so many people drop off there. I'm like, you have to have a really good video, you know, hitting all these points, strong call to action, you know, really get across what you need to get across. Like that's the key, you know. And then of course, you know, before we were saying before, like a high value is the key too. So it's like interesting that it's all these set things have to be in place like really well, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Targeting your ad and your funnel and to make it that average, you know, a high average, what do you call that? Like the first set of transactions, cart value or first set of transaction value? I don't know, whatever you call that, but that number high.
I would call it, a lot of people call them tripwire offers, are usually a low priced first purchase. The person can feel good about you, build a relationship.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the set of those transactions. Because whenever I say like first product or tripwire, I think of like just one product, you know?
Right.
You really got to start thinking like upsells in a way.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, or high end, right? High end or small, but many of them, you know?
Yeah. I think the fewer high end seems like that would work better. I've done the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to test both. I'm going to have also like a webinar sound like a high end thing and then the free book offer.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Webinar for the people that didn't buy the book.
Yes, that too. Yep. Synergy.
Oh, right.
And also to see like which one is more profitable,
Yeah.
if there is a clear winner. Yeah.
Well, hey, dude, we're burning through a bunch of time. I think
True.
every minute of this call was worth it. I've learned a lot just us talking through this. It's pretty good.
True. Yeah. This was a really good one on AdWords and
Yeah.
yeah.
Why don't we close it out? I'll catch you up with some stuff on PC Tattletale.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. That was a really good call. I hope everyone got a ton of value out of that.
And I don't know how you couldn't. I don't know how you couldn't get a ton of value out of this, man.
True.
Hey, there I am. I'm seeing myself. Okay.
Yep. Any questions? Let us know in the comments below. We'll talk soon. See you guys.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.
See you, Bryan. Bye.